an update on that little red tiller. I told y'all my neighbor was going to take it to the road, but they let me have it because it was leaking fuel. See what she's doing? Look at that. Yep, that's why you don't throw stuff away. A little JBL underneath that fuel tank. Look at this, baby. She's tilling like a dream. I know it's going to be loud, but I'm just going to show you. Look here. Tilling up a storm. I didn't put much fuel in it, so it'll run out here in a minute. Because I didn't know, I didn't want to fill it up and take a chance on it leaking. But I will put another coat of JB Weld on the bottom of that fuel tank. It's been several weeks ago, but I wanted that to set. I wanted it to cure, harden. But see, it just goes to show that JB Weld's some good stuff, man. I prepared a motorcycle gas tank with it, a truck gas tank. Now, this gas tank on this little tiller. So if you got a little garden tiller that has a crack in it because it's set up, don't throw it away. Go buy you some of that JB Weld, mix it like it says. Put it on there, let it set, let it dry. You'll be glad you did. This is what? $300-400 garden tiller now? I don't know. It's like one of the first ones I had out here. Yeah, there she is. See, no gas underneath the gas tank. Tickles me. Let me go ahead and shut it down. Because it's kind of hard to talk. But yeah, there you go. Let me show y'all my little garden here. So far is what it looks like. We got our peppers here. We got orange peppers, bells here, and one other kind. I can't remember what it's called now, but the wife wanted to try it. But they're looking good. They're pretty. They're growing. We're going to finish her out with something else, so I'm expanding on it a little bit. But there's our tomato plants. I got to get a hoe. I gave Mama my hoe. When her house burnt, she lost her hoe. So I gave her my hoe. That way she'd feel good. She has something. So I got to get a hoe. There she is. We're going to put, I don't know. I'm thinking about putting a few little squash plants and stuff. I'm doing a experiment because we are underneath all these trees, right? Big pecan tree. This is where we do our fire and stuff. But so far, the tomato plants, pepper plants don't mind being underneath this tree. Here's our tame blackberries. Look how they're loaded. They're loaded. Strawberries. I moved over here instead of having them in that planter. They've really taken off, but the thing is, I'm not getting no strawberries. Either Simba's eating them, or the birds, or something. But yeah, and I think some of the kind of berry we have here, the wife got, I can't remember what it's called, dewberry or something like that, but it's loaded too. It's blooming, and I got them all across this place, man. I got them over there next to the freaking trailer. I mean, they're everywhere. I took 2 days off from work, and had it planned to go to Mama's house and cut grass and till up that garden. I'm headed to my truck. But of course, as usual, plans change. Because this bad boy right here had a low coolant light to come on. That was Thursday. Oh, Wednesday. I'm sorry, my days are mixed up. Wednesday. I made it home in it. It was a pain to tell yesterday. We got it done. I didn't think it'd be so hard to find parts for this truck. But that bottom hose right there, nope. Yep. It was hard. There's a little bitty hose here that runs out of the radiator right in there, and it runs back up underneath the intake. Well, they don't have that anymore, so you kind of have to make one. Now, saying that, we got that done, and guess what? Transmission coolant lines leaking. Top one, bottom one. Look how loose. O-rings worn out. Worn out. Here's the deal. That's bad on these trucks. Yep. So you have a Chevy, an older model Chevy. You may have changed those before. I don't know. But luckily, hopefully, AutoZone has a kit that comes with the O-ring in it. Like $7 a piece. I hope it's right. I hope it's right. We're going to pray that it is. If that's the case, because I don't know me digging that O-ring out of there and putting a new O-ring in there. You know, I already said it, enough cuss words yesterday. I don't need to say any more today. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. Anywho, I just basically hopped on here this morning. I just wanted to show you this little garden tiller. Like I said, I put that coat of JB Weld underneath that gas tank because it was leaking fuel. And she's holding. It's been a few weeks back. You can see the videos on that if you want to look back through my videos. But this little yard machine, she's probably 20 years old. Because I bought mine and then they bought theirs. The neighbors bought theirs. So it's about 20 years old. There she is again. Old yard machine. Good tiller. I put fuel in it and I pulled it rope and she fired the first pull. I apologize for the dogs next door. And you see what I have trouble with? You see that right there? That's what I have trouble with in my garden. See that fat tail standing in it? He wants to go there and dig. He's got holes all in my yard over there because there's a mole in the yard. And he's wanting to dig up that mole. He did get one of the moles. And now there's another one back eating grub stuff underground. You know, they bury their stuff underground. And he's after it. But yeah, it's hard to have anything. You got a little fat tail walking in it. All right, guys. Average Joe 76. I appreciate y'all. 200 something subscribers now. That's amazing considering I don't do very much on the channel anymore. Don't have time. I don't have time to make good videos. Hopefully I get that truck fixed. Trailer loaded. Look at him. Look at him. Trailer loaded. And everything. I can get to Mama's house, get some grass cut, and a garden started. We bought 3 pounds of sweet cream. Is that how you say it? Peaches and cream. Peaches and cream corn. The guy told my wife, said, that's enough to plant 10 acres. I didn't realize 3 pounds was that much. But, hey, that's all right. I'll plant as much as I can of it. We'll put up what we can. And, you know, gas prices and food prices and stuff like that. If you can put your own food up, do it. A little spot like this, y'all. You know how much you can make in a spot like that right there? In your yard? A lot. Grow you some fresh stuff. All right. Y'all take care. Yard's beautiful, isn't it? I love back here this time of year. Now, if it was sitting on 20 acres and looked like this, even with Fat Boy, I'd be happy. The grandkids were all living next to us where they could tear up the house. You know, that kind of stuff. It would be great. But it's pretty. All right, guys, gals. Talk to y'all later. Average Joe 76. Fat Boy behind me. Hit that subscribe button, like button. Share the video with a friend. Or maybe somebody you don't like. They'll greatly appreciate you.